Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Yes! Saturday, May 27th, the final Saturday of this month as we continue on the scorching summer and head into June.
I can't believe we have actually survived May. The sky is actually beautiful, clear, and a shining shade of pure American blue.
Please fix that.
No! America doesn't fix things.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong! Jeez!
Do you think
Ow.
I'm here to fix you? I have an ICBM in the back.
Ow.
I mean, that's considered fixing.
Close enough.
By their standards.
Close enough. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for
All
joining
right.
us today.
I'm your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, the founder, content manager, and executive producer of this channel. And on behalf of everybody here on this channel, we appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play, a man who's finally found his footing again.
Barely.
Barely. Mr. Angel Mendez.
Thank you, everyone, once again for joining us in the beautiful, beautiful times of today. Much appreciated for sitting down on this chair. My name is Angel, and I am very happy to see you, our beloved viewers, and hear you, our beloved listeners.
Absolutely. And joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for WrestleMania, and who puts in the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Rouse.
Thank you for that introduction, Jose and Angel. Don't you ever forget the Mister.
And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications on all of our media content. Leave your questions and comments below, and we will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you will have all the access to all the perks that comes with being a member. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those membership badges and lovely custom emojis. It shows and signals to everyone out there that you believe in the Ravens Flock enough to provide us with your hard-earned money. We appreciate every single one of you who join in on that. And don't forget, there's no obligation.
Yes, it is. Give us your money.
No, I do. We do really need that because this shit's expensive, man. I'm sorry.
We need that money, bro.
Listen, we're not begging you. This is a threat.
We are no longer asking.
We need about $350.
Your money privileges have now been revoked. Mr. Wayne, this doesn't have to end in violence. It ended in violence, I'm sorry.
It always does. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below. You also get access, and finally you get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feelings, your feedback, your input, your ideas on what you think we should be covering in order to help us shape the future of this channel. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and say hello to the fine folks in the chat. We've got Nikki Bella from our mod squad holding it down. Thank you, Nikki Bella. We got Project Metal Music. We got our favorite contrarian Bunda up in the chat, and Matthew Coburn in Project Metal Music. It's been a hot minute, Matthew Coburn. How have you been?
Welcome to the main show. We appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in right now. So, folks, anytime a video game console launches a showcase, whether it's Nintendo or Microsoft, well, actually, what was the last time Microsoft did it? Never mind. Go on. So anytime a video game showcase happens every year, or every part of the year, it's always something to look forward to because you never know what new games are going to come out next, and you want to see more trailers, more videos of the games that you're waiting for,
more interesting things. Especially recently, that all three consoles have entered a bit of a slump moment. Like as of recently, the big announcement was Nintendo coming up with the new Zelda game, which. Apparently,
Tears of the Kingdom?
What Tears of the Kingdom? That's not the name.
Yeah.
What's the
No,
name?
it's called Legend of Zelda Heavy Military Ordnance.
It's got a brand new construction mechanic built into the game, and you can build anything.
Finally.
Anything!
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Oh, no, he just made a Metal Gear.
He just made... You can build Metal Gears. I've seen people build skateboard parks and X-Wing starfighters.
By the way, small spoiler, if you love Tears of the Kingdom, tune out for the next 30 seconds. The fight with the final boss, yes, it's Ganondorf. We all know it's Ganondorf. Shut up, you knew this. There is nothing to construct there. It's a big, empty, dramatic-looking arena that then segues into a Part 2 fight, which is really cool, but there's nothing you can build there. You have to fight with your weapons, because the creators of the game know that if you give players the freedom to build something in there, Ganondorf is going to wake up and get bodied by a Geneva Convention violation.
See, I want to say that I'm surprised that we've gotten this far with Legend of Zelda, but at the same time, Bayonetta 2 introduced us to Metal Gears of their own.
Umbra Gears.
Gears.
But yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. But going back to topic, aside from Nintendo, Microsoft and Sony have sort of been...
Spoilers are over, by the way.
Slumping. Like, Microsoft has not announced anything in the last year. And aside from Sony fumbling the ball with the PS5, they have not announced anything either. Until now.
And this would be a great way for Sony to get back on track, right?
It certainly would. They decided yesterday to drop a big 1-hour showcase revealing a bunch of cool games and titles that are coming in surprisingly soon in what is probably the saddest line in history. The guy literally starts the presentation by going, "It's been 3 years since the PlayStation 5 was revealed."
Jeez, man.
And then he goes into a speech that boils down to, "Sorry guys, it took 3 years, but the PS5 finally has games."
How sad was he? Was there a violin playing in the background?
It might as well have been. That man was trying to save face harder than LeBron was trying to save the ball, and LeBron got his ass kicked.
This is Kevin Costner apologizing for Waterworld.
We're sorry.
We're very, very
are
sorry.
so
This is George
so
Clooney
sorry.
refunding your money for Batman and
and
Robin.
Robin.
Sad.
I gotta be honest with you, I like Waterworld. I don't know why people complain about it. What was
It's-
wrong with Waterworld?
It was corny as fuck, and it was absolutely dog shit in terms of a story, according to many people.
Really? The story seemed pretty simple to me.
Yeah, well,
I
it
haven't
seems
seen
simple
it.
to us because when we saw it, we were children. We thought it was-
Post-apocalyptic world. This girl, we found dirt. That means that there might be a world. There might be land. I want the land. I'm Kevin Costner, and I swim real good.
Angel?
Big shark. Do you want the eye?
Angel. You pee into a device and you get
Yeah.
drinkable coffee.
Yeah.
I know that's something you can do.
Okay, listen. When people spit in their coffee in Dune to make
Oh my God, even Boonda mentions it.
Lady Baron, hey up there, Lady Baron, welcome.
Hello, Lady Baron.
Lady
Thank you for
Baron.
joining
Been
us.
been a hot minute. Hope to
Listen.
see you at a con soon.
I'm just saying, when people are spitting on their tables and coffee in Dune,
That's Dune.
nobody has a
Oh, wait.
problem. But a dude has to filter his piss to make drinkable water. Now it's a problem. Though when you think about it, he could just take seawater and like filter the salt out, and that should just make drinkable water.
Yeah, but you see, that's logical.
Oh my God, are we really wasting our time talking about
It
piss?
is never a waste of time to speak about the mechanics of Waterworld.
Point is, earlier this week we had Sony on bended knee presenting us with a PlayStation showcase with new games to come out soon. Lady Baron in the chat is asking, are you guys going to AFO this year? Are we?
Well,
When is
we haven't.
AFO again?
AFO is in June. I just don't know what dates, but
We have to look at it.
we'll look
Find
into
out.
it.
Depending what it is, it's likely but not guaranteed. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's give it a dip. But let's get into the subject of the showcase. So,
Can we start with the one? Can we start with it?
let's get it out of the way.
We'll start with the one.
Let's get out of the way because Juan looks like he's ready to giggle.
He's gonna explode.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of what became known as the Cold War.
Cut to the Sony studio. Oh, hey, listen. What old game did we not do a remake yet for the PS5?
I don't
Let me take a
know.
look at the vault here.
I don't know, but I got David Hayter banging on my window for the last 2 hours.
What the hell is wrong with you people? I can work. I have Josh Keating on speed dial. I know the identity of Suzette Mignette. I can find you a freaking old fart to talk in a British accent. Just let us in.
What is he saying? I don't know. Something about mate calorie. And then he just breaks the window.
Calorie mate.
Break the game, damn you!
It's calorie mate.
Listen,
I haven't gone through nearly 20 years of character acting just to put these CQC
Hi,
skills
Lisa
to waste.
Boo.
Ooh, CQC, David Hayter. Hey, what was the last time we touched Snake Eater?
too long.
Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Through a beautifully detailed, muggy, and dark jungle, the angry face of Big Boss comes into screen as the letters coalesce into Metal Gear Solid Delta. The triangle stands for Delta. Shut up, it's not Metal Gear PlayStation. We are...
I just call it Metal Gear Triangle.
Works enough. We are getting, of all things, a remake of one of the most well-known products by former Konami producer and video game maker Mr. Hideo Kojima. This time without his full input, but they announced that they're getting the entire cast together. So everybody, kinda, is coming together to wow us once again.
Originally released in, what, 2003 or 2005?
2003.
Originally released in 2003,
give my
Metal Gear Solid 3
life
Snake Eater
not
is
for
actually a
honor,
precursor to everything that goes on in the Metal Gear Solid series. The story actually focuses on Big Boss, a.k.a. Naked Snake, in his earlier years during the Cold War.
And of course, comes on forth with a compilation. We don't know much about the trailer, except of course what we've seen, and it looks fantastic. And that's all we're getting from it. So as you can imagine, this has resulted in a storm of speculation as obviously Kojima is no longer at the helm. And this is going to be, whether he likes to or not, a different game. Bringing questions of exactly how this is going to capture the spirit of it. The more negative aspects are going, this is going to suck because it's Konami. The most positive aspects believe that this might be a case of the remakes for Resident Evil, which are still good on their own right, even if they're not quite exactly as the original was.
Indeed. I think the last time we had a remake was like one day when Konami released the Metal Gear Solid HD collections for the PS4.
Speaking of, we are also getting an HD collection for the PS5 with this one.
Of course we are.
Yeah, they basically announced it as an afterthought at the end, but after it was done with that trailer, they just go, oh, by the way, here's the first, second, and third games originally for the new consoles if you want to.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is the first game to introduce the whole CQC mechanics.
Pages
in
of
the
context.
Game. It's really good. It's really awesome.
So now
and if you're a fan of the 70s, and if you're a fan of the 60s and 70s, like
and the
action
Cold War.
drama and the Cold War and spy and espionage, you're definitely going to get your fill of all of it.
Look how they beautifully model his angry eyebrows on his
into the bandana. In my time,
we carved
That is so good.
There'll be no one else.
So, do we have a release date first? Is the Metal Gear Solid Triangle?
So far, nothing. They are working on it. That is all we're getting. And all we can do is wait, because at this point, we had 20 years of technology to work with. Which means that we can add an even more autistic level of detail to this game.
Say it with me, gentlemen.
Snake Eater!
Well, considering their last failure in Metal Gear Solid Survive.
It's not Metal Gear Solid Survive, it's just Metal Gear Survive.
Metal Gear Survive in 2018.
Now,
this will definitely, bring back all the fans who are disenfranchised.
Bunda is over here
now
pissing and moaning and shitting himself over
Best case scenario, this would be like the Resident Evil remakes. Where the original heads are no longer there, but it's still a perfectly good game by itself, even if it doesn't quite capture the feel of the previous one.
It doesn't capture the feel of the original, but it does update it. What is old is new again, and it is brought forward, remastered, remade, in the modern graphics and the modern form that we're all so used to. I'm pretty sure being able to see this guy mean mugging us with standard definition doesn't quite hold up.
That
these
better
days.
said, they better not censor a damn thing. That game has a lot of really raunchy shit that is actually important to the plot. So Konami, I know I'm basically repeating myself, but please don't screw this up.
I think that's my only take back, my only criticism about the re-release.
Hey, Toy Slashers in the chat. It is not a Solid game. It's just called Metal Gear Survive. Do you have any idea how freaking craven Metal Gear Survive was without Kojima? Do you have any idea? I know you do. You don't know? Do you know?
You're running low on water. You're running low on water. You're running low on water. You drank tainted water. You shit yourself and die.
You're running low on
Hang on a
water.
minute.
Hey, would you like to save more than in one game? That'll be $10, please.
That alone
Anyways,
told
guys,
you.
That'll be $10, please.
Guys, let me get to the major.
Here's a vital
Juan.
skill. That'll be $10, please.
Yeah.
I'll give you $10 to let him
That'll
finish.
be $10, please.
No, thank you.
That'll be $10.
Give you $10 to fuck off.
That'll be $10, please.
Anyways, so my major take back, my
It
only
looks as if
criticism.
you have a concern or take back about the Metal Gear Survivor franchise.
Here, take $10. Now shut up.
Oh, God.
I want to be excited, but at the same time, considering how many of us are aware of the crippled relationship between Konami and Hideo Kojima, I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring myself to some level of excitement, but after knowing all this, it's just, I don't know, man.
It's not just the fact that Konami as a company screwed over one of his, basically their golden egg goose.
Their golden goose.
And threw it away. It's the fact that after they threw it away, they basically made nothing but bad decisions for the last few years. Aside from doubling down on the pachinko garbage, the fact that Metal Gear Survive did not, in fact, survive was already fun enough. Have you seen them release any games ever since?
Hell no.
They tried to get into NFTs.
They failed.
Guess how well that went?
It didn't.
Exactly. So, as you can imagine, a healthy level of skepticism is warranted because on one hand, maybe they learned their lessons. Maybe they realize, you know what, maybe we shouldn't screw up our entire goddamn company shitting on our best title and the thing that people know us
and
for.
trying to chase easy money.
However,
this is Konami we're talking about.
Now, Bunda is asking, who's that? I assume you're referring to the man we mentioned earlier, Hideo Kojima. He is the creator of the Metal Gear franchise. He created Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which were both on the MSX console.
Metal Gear
That's
Solid.
how old it is. Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots,
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
and Metal Gear Solid
The Phantom Pain.
Metal Gear Solid V. Ground
Zeroes
Zeroes and
and
the
the
Phantom
Phantom.
Pain.
Don't forget Portable Ops.
Why?
He also did Metal Gear Acid. I don't care if people don't care about that game. It was still good. Shut up. It was a good car game. So aside from that, he's also...
Aside from Konami, of course you ain't heard of him. Because you're uncultured. Do you know this game, Death Stranding,
The game
starring
on-
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus?
the one about the
that's
Amazon delivery man.
Look at the name. Look at the name above the title.
A Hideo
A
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima game. This man is everything any filmmaker could ever dream of being.
He's also
and he does it with video games because he believes in the Homo Ludens freaking philosophy of gaming as a ways of becoming a new man.
So he's just like...
70% of his movies and body is made of movies.
Okay, Juan.
Never.
Okay, now we're being baited. Stop that shit. Put better bait on that hook, little man.
Hideo Kojima is also responsible for the creation of Zone of the Enders and Zone of the Enders: The Second Runner, which are freaking really great underrated games. They don't
That
get
Konami
enough.
conveniently forgot existed as well.
There's also a really cool, adorable game that was put up for the Nintendo. I believe it was the DS and the PSP
Bunda?
called
I
Boktai.
would love to see Hideo Kojima direct a Star Wars movie, but unfortunately, while he loves to make movies, he understands that he wants to make games because he likes to fuck with people. Almost every single game that he's ever made has a point where the player gets completely screwed over by the game itself screwing with the player. Like, fun fact, did you ever finish Death Stranding?
No, I haven't.
I got to the end of Death Stranding. It suddenly becomes a fighting game. Also, the final boss is voiced and mocapped by Troy Baker. And he looks like Troy Baker. So you have Norman Reedus and Troy Baker just throwing
fist fight,
hands at each
Tekken
other.
style fist fight.
It's crazy.
Dude, that's awesome. I like it.
Yes, I'm gonna pick it back up in order to finish the game.
So yeah,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck.
all of his games have an habit of screwing with the player. In the first game, he experimented with
Solid?
vibration technology by having Praying Mantis, one of the bosses.
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis, thank you.
God.
Read your memory card and actually mention any Konami games that you have in your memory card. He even comments on whether you save a lot, calling you overly careful, or if you serve too little, calling you a daredevil. The second game starts screwing with your perception of reality when he starts suddenly talking about postmodern ideas and manipulation of information. Many of those became reality. Let's not talk about that right now.
But we would be here all night
Yeah, no.
if we got into Metal Gear Solid 2's
Exactly.
story.
The
Hideo
third-
Kojima tried to warn us,
The
tried.
third
and
game-
we didn't listen.
The third game screws with you by making a specific boss fight harder or easier depending how many dudes you've killed, including the actual bosses, and giving you different results of whether you kill them or tranquilize them, and straight up using the clock setting mechanics of your PlayStation to skip boss fights. And the
You
fourth-
can actually skip a boss fight if you take your PlayStation 2's freaking internal clock system
Move it
and
to 7 days.
Move it forward by
Move it forward
7
to 7
days.
because the
Oh
guy
my-
literally dies of old age. And in the fourth game, he screws around by basically messing with your actual gameplay status depending how many people you kill, actually causing your character to have a PTSD attack and vomit on the ground. And so basically, Kojima prefers video games because they allow him to interact with the player. Because when you watch a movie, you're just watching the movie.
You're just watching the movie, but if you're
When
playing
you
a
play the
game,
game,
you are part of the experience.
Yeah.
And each person's experience is individualized.
So it
Gentlemen,
works.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Jose, Angel, would you join me in this?
Go for it.
Kojima is love. Kojima is life.
But folks,
Kano!
Let me drink the punch real quick.
the Metal Gear Solid
Wow, that
Snake Eater
smells like
remake
bleach.
isn't the only thing announced for the showcase.
No, of course. There was a lot more to show on this one. It was a whole hour, and they dropped a bunch of indies and some surprisingly interesting AAA systems, the likes of which I will be talking about right now. I'm going through this relatively in order, so please bear with me as I go through the list real quick. To begin with, they dropped a reveal trailer for something called Fair Games by Heaven Studios, a PlayStation-owned developer founded on Ubisoft, EA, and Stadia. Stadia's still around?
Wait, Stadia still
Oh my
around?
god!
Yeah,
What?
It was the first game to start the showcase. It was called Fair Games, and it's a PvE heist game where players complete to steal from the rich. It doesn't have a release window, but Haven Studios details the vision for the title in the blog and confirmed that it's coming to PS5 or PC. By the way, yes, most of these are coming out for PS5 and PC.
I have until today I forgot about
and-
Stadia. Like Sega Dreamcast left a
And,
bigger impression.
The tagline is "Cheat the Rich."
And by the way, Bunda, you can't shame us on this. The remake for Metal Gear Solid 3 is coming out to not just PS5, but to PC and to Xbox Series S and X.
That's
so,
right.
haha, we're going to be joining the PC Master Race, Byosh.
Our PC gaming powers are too strong. Now, scrolling down on that one, we are getting surprisingly a spin-off of Starship Troopers, Helldivers 2. Like the actual trailer.
Wait, there was a Helldivers 1?
Apparently, it wasn't very well known. But yeah, no. The entire trailer plays like an actual commercial for Starship Troopers.
Would you like to know more?
Right down to the heroic, you can join the fight, you can fight for freedom, and you can introduce these bugs to democracy contra a bunch of missiles raining on a planet.
Wait,
That sounds
is
like
what
fun.
Is
Yeah.
that what's going on here in this trailer?
That's what that trailer is about.
You got to be kidding
That's
me.
a different trailer. That's a trailer for the trailer.
Every trailer. Don't
we
even
put
bother
trailers
on.
on the trailers.
It's fine.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
damn
no,
it.
like wait until the ad shot.
Also, you might want to mute it.
We're gonna
I
react
can't.
to this.
Oh well, then just pause it.
Don't worry though.
there we
They're
go.
not gonna copyright us for that. Trust me.
You'd be surprised. This is YouTube.
There is literally nothing that is copywritten. Trust me, I know this. Because they didn't put any licensed music in any of the trailers.
Here we go. I think there'd be more along the lines of the freaking thing. Besides, I do have the actual thing muted. Take a
Yeah.
lo-
Oh no, how could this happen to me? Bugs! Invasion has come to our
Dun.
shores. Are you ready to fight for the freedom of this planet? Also,
Paul Verhoeven would be shitting a chicken right about now.
I love
Wait
how
a minute,
this
is
man
he still
wrote a
alive?
book and not a single adaptation has understood the purpose of the book.
No, they hasn't.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. My name is from Honduras and I say kill them all!
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
clearly played by an Anglo as fuck.
Also,
dude.
in the commercial, the moment he puts on the helmet, his voice changes to another voice actor.
Hell.
Join
at
the
this.
fight now! So yeah, it's a third-person shooter, which seems to be, well, basically its own idea of Destiny. You pick up different weapons and armors, and you fight legions of insects to get loot. Like, look at that. It's basically Destiny 2, but in the desert.
it is a freaking basically a video game of Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
You fight the bugs.
It's literally the same bugs.
It's the same goddamn bugs.
Yeah.
You're
And
kidding me.
It looks fun, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, see, it's the bugs.
Yo, God, you're right.
By the way, this episode of the Ravens Flock is basically a react-a-thon too.
Oh my
With
god.
the flamethrower.
Courtesy of Eurogamer, don't try to crap on us, people.
Hey, we're trying to help you here. This is for free
As a matter of
publicity.
fact, here, before anyone tries to
Hug
crap
your
on us,
bros and shoot some bugs.
hug your bros, shoot
Also,
some bugs.
to follow with the actual franchise, in at least almost every shot, one of the soldiers is getting killed.
Nice.
Good grief.
I mean,
They know.
if they like that stuff.
That's stuff for people who like that kind of stuff. So good for them.
All right, what's
here's
next
the
on the
article that
list?
we're actually running through. I was actually trying to go back to this because, well, I mean, like, I wanted to see if they asked you want to know. Would you like to know more?
Would you? No, they don't. Sadly,
Ah,
no.
poop.
That would be a little too on the nose.
Okay, well,
but no.
the next one that they brought up over
Is
here.
Immortals of Avenum. I honestly
Avium.
have. It's a first-person magical shooter. It's basically what if we took Skyrim and made the entire Mage 3 a first-person shooter. It looks kind of interesting, but first-person magic just doesn't really do it for me. So it just kind of came and went to my point of view. Sorry on that one.
No, you're fine. All right, let's move
Look
on
at
to
it
the
this
next
way. At
one.
least you're not the. At least you know it's not your target audience, and there's gonna be people who are gonna like this kind of
It
thing.
looks fun. It's just not my kind of fun.
Oh, good.
Please
grief.
stop putting ads in front of the ads.
Please stop putting
I
ads in
hate
front of the
this,
ads.
and this is why I don't like playing clips
As
while
a
we're
nice
talking.
sequel, we also get a Dark Horse Ghost Runner 2. Ghost Runner 1 was a running game in a cyberpunk setting when you have a katana and everything kills you in one hit, but you kill everything in one hit. So every time that you die, you get rewinded back to the checkpoint so you know exactly what path to go to. So it's
Wait,
all about planning the right
isn't
path.
that-
and
Isn't
killing
that the
dudes.
plot to that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow?
Not,
Wasn't it?
Yes, but you don't actually rewind.
Look, he does.
Well,
he
yes.
No,
No, I
and every
mean the
time he
game.
dies, he rewinds it to
Next morning. Wake up, cadet!
Next morning, something like that. Isn't it? Yeah, it was. Tom Cruise was in it. What's this British chick? I don't freaking remember.
Don't you mean Vanilla Sky? No, not
No,
Vanilla.
no, no. It's a newer one where he's like in this military, but then there's like a alien attack that's a part of it, and something happened to him in the middle of that attack, and he keeps reliving the same set of days.
Because the aliens are doing that.
Yeah.
The aliens have the power to rewind every day. which is why they are winning against humanity. Because we won, then they just go back in time and redo it without making
Redo it
any
over and over.
mistakes.
And Tom Cruise
But
went in and did this.
got that power. Now,
So-
Ghost Runner is different. The idea is that the Ghost Runner, you are a digital mind inside a cybernetic body. So every time that you fail, you're basically pathing in your mind how the fight is going to go until you hit a snag. And the one time you succeed is the one time that, okay, I got the plan, I follow the plan, I did the plan. And apparently now we have vehicle sections of all things.
Yeah!
Yay!
But yeah, the idea is to basically plan your pathing and do a perfect, flawless run every single time. So technically, every level is just you doing it one time. And every time that you missed, that was you basically pulling out a virtual scenario and going, okay,
Save.
if I do this here, oh no, I get shot in this part. Let me rewind here.
Oh my god. Okay, so it takes the save function in a game and makes it an
It's a game
actual
mechanic.
in-thing mechanic in
Yeah.
the game.
That's
It's just
actually
you-
good.
It's just you running a virtual scenario to see, no, if I do this guy's going to shoot me in the back. I got to turn around and deflect at the right time to stab him through the throat. It's pretty
that's
cool.
terrifying. I love it.
Now, speaking of cool shit, this one I am interested in. The third-person hack and slash Phantom Blade Zero. It's a game very blatantly inspired by Whoosh. Please stop putting ads in front of the
Please
ads.
stop putting ads. God dang it.
Go back. You want to see this shit. So this
well, I
one...
will once the ad freaking finishes. Keep
called
going.
Phantom
go
Blade
on.
Zero takes place of a legendary warrior just fighting. We don't know the reasons. All we know is that there is cool wusha fighting, and they are going crazy with the choreography. Just look at this crap. It looks amazing. God, I hope this game is real. And not some
I hope this
Chinese
game is real,
knockoff
too.
garbage. Because it begins with what seems to be some very dark, muted locations. Very gray. S games.
S games?
S
Where the hell is S games?
Hell if I know. Very gray and rainy, so it makes the moments when the color pops in very impressive. Our main character looks like Chinese Dante.
Oh god, this
It's
is
great.
like ancient Chinese Dante.
Ancient Chinese Dante, as opposed to Sengoku Basara's ancient Japanese Dante.
Right.
So yeah,
Oh my
look-
god, he does look like
look
ancient
at this
Chinese.
handsome
Oh
motherfucker.
god damn it!
We got dudes in horses. And
Horseback.
we
Oh my
got
god.
mysterious women with porcelain faces.
And- Enchantress?
She
No.
and she may have mystical powers, kind of thing.
She may have mystical powers. So yeah, it builds up this idea of this very varied mystical world, and obviously it's a wuxia movie, so they're not gonna tell us jack shit. This dude is flounder. Like, look at that. Look how cool that looks. I can't even get over how cool that
Color
looks.
of that is pops. God
Yeah.
damn.
Dudes with no faces coming at you.
Oh god, no faces.
It's Rorschach.
It's Rorschach. So yeah, we're gonna see a bit of gameplay here when the ninjas show up, and it's very clearly based
And that's
on,
when the ninjas show up.
on parrying and blocking. This guy says everybody has different faces. What's the color of your face?
Oh god.
So yeah,
He oddly reminds me of Destro from G.I. Joe.
a little bit, doesn't it?
That's kind of freaky.
So our boy pulls out the enchant. Like, look at this gameplay. My man is
Look at
parrying
this
and
shit.
dancing on motherfuckers.
This is insane.
Yeah, that's it. No, this is exactly
Well,
what Dante would do. if
And
he
this
was
is
in it.
exactly up your alley, Angel.
I
You're
am
clearly into
100%
hack and
down for
slash and
this.
frenetic let's play action like
Does
this.
this
yes.
weapon look familiar to you?
Oh my god, isn't that what that girl Gogo Yubari uses in
It's a
Kill
Morning
Bill
Star.
Volume 1?
Also, it implies
Except
that
it's giant.
the game shows environmental usage, like finding cover, using the environment to do sick backflips.
And combos.
Old men,
Old men riding carriages.
which run into the wall. So yeah, it's very clearly
Okay, we have
inspired by
Cal
wuxia.
Kestis and the Jedi and the Star Wars Jedi games to thank for the wall running mechanic being brought back to
Yeah,
mainstream.
we got ninjas coming
Hey.
out. Also, ancient Chinese armed cannons for some reason.
What?
Yeah. Ancient
What the
Chinese-
hell?
Ancient Chinese armed cannons.
That's a freaking ancient shit.
Sure, why not?
We got
I
a
don't-
fight on like on top of a running cart. It's very clearly going for the high set action pieces with very high flying like speed. So and yeah, you can see the few times the color pops in, it becomes very bright. So I believe that the more Jesus Christ, the more muted color scheme is very clearly a deliberate decision. It makes the red lashes of his sword come like look at that shit, look at those parries.
It looks really
Slash
good, man.
A curtain of blood.
Smoking sexy style.
Yeah.
And of course, we got different weapons. So our boy's fighting with twin die. Look at that! That is so cool. It reminds me a bit of Bujingai, the Forbidden City. That had a very similar mechanic with pairing and counter pairing. And there's Buddha, because of course.
Buddha.
The real Buddha, not the contrarian
No,
that keeps
this-
hammering us.
This is proper Sadharma Gitama, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, the story, not much story. Clearly, they are trying to entrance you with the vision. But it looks really, really cool. And it implies that that sword is very important. Because it's Chinese wuxia. Of course, the swords are the most important goddamn thing ever. Look at that shit. Look at this Virgil.
That looks awesome.
Phantom Blade Zero.
All right. This
That
is good.
I'm looking forward to, but sadly, I don't think. Let me wait until the end. Do we have a release date for that one?
Oh, is there a release date? We don't know.
We're about to find out.
Big dramatic kanji. Let's go.
It's not
to
kanji if it's Chinese.
Chinese kanji.
I don't know.
Coming
on
to
PS5.
PS5.
No
That's
idea.
all we know.
So what
Coming
is-
soon.
Eventually, I guess. There was some
guess.
artsy game called Beyond the Sea. It looks like an indie.
Actually, it's just called Sword of the Sea.
Sword of the Sea. Wait, which one was this? There was a lot of trailers. They came and wait.
Here we go.
I
Okay.
forgot what this was about. But look at those water mechanics, though.
Water.
Mechanics.
Water mechanics.
Sword of the Sea. Okay, it looks like an action title. Clearly,
Naturally.
that
Oh,
helmet
nice.
looks very familiar. I believe this was made by the
The
same
visionary
people.
artist behind Abzu, The Pathless, and
Journey. I knew it looked familiar to me.
Just a Small Town Girl.
So yeah, it looks like Journey, but with an ocean theme.
Right.
You surf on your blade through this endless ocean trying to find something.
Giant squid. We're literally being sold video games by Cthulhu.
Yeah, I mean, shit, he makes good product.
I guess
So, yeah.
Cthulhu Fathagan, whatever.
Journey was a pretty fun game, but there was no actual combat. It was mostly exploration, trying to reach a certain goal. This one clearly is taking the elements of it, but they are going crazy with the traversal options and mechanics. And it looks like, whoa, that's cool.
It looks so awesome.
So yeah, pretty cool, and they're really trying to show off their flow mechanic to the.
Also, when I
physics of
see
the
that
sea.
mask, I just keep thinking back to the Golden Guard from the Owl House.
It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
It does.
Sword of the Sea.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they dropped a bunch of interesting indies. The next one is the Talos Principle, which we don't have to see that trailer. It's basically a puzzle game.
Oh, okay, moving on.
It does environmental. Then we have Neva, which is please feel sorry for this dog.
What?
What's wrong with that?
Well, see, the game by this company are very feelsy, very much. This is a metaphor for depression kind of games. So they're
Okay, continue.
yeah, so they're gonna push this one even harder because this game basically has what appears to be the main character lose her giant pretty doggy. So we're gonna have sadness and pastel colors and lots of sadness.
But it looks so pretty.
Sadness, pastel colors, and social
But it looks
commentary.
pretty.
Yes, and
Look
depression.
at how pretty it looks.
Are you ready for depression, though?
What do you
this
mean,
bird
depression?
is symbolic
This
for
is
depression.
adorable.
Look
Oh,
at it
what
fall down,
the-
which represents depression.
What?
From the creator of Grease, which was a game all about depression.
Hey, I like the game, Chris.
Oh no, the bird became a flower of depression.
Um,
Look at this young lady of ambiguous race with a white afro who clearly loves her huge
Oh,
dog.
Okami dog antlered.
Enormous
dog wolf.
Okami dog.
Hey, that's a really cool dog.
Yes, it is.
That is a nice doggo.
She pulled out a sword. She's going to fight depression. The darkness.
The darkness of depression.
Oh no, she's being overtaken by the darkness of depression.
Why does this look like something that that Ruby wishes it were?
Don't remind me, please.
No,
Oh
Ruby wishes
the
it
dog
was
is
this.
being devoured by the grim
Oh, no!
of depression.
No, not the doggo.
God damn, he's getting mobbed.
No!
Oh my God,
the
the
Same damn thing happened
It
in
got
the
the-
never-ending story, man.
It got devoured by the toxic waste from Fern Gully.
Oh no, Tumblr
by,
woman
by,
has discovered
by
her
Tim
dog.
Curry.
By Tim. Toxic love.
Toxic
Toxic
love.
love.
Oh no, that dog got too much chocolate in it.
That dog got too sad. No.
He was forced to eat a whole Snickers bar.
You know, I can't continue making jokes about it. This the visualization actually looks pretty good.
Oh no, it's pretty good visuals, but don't expect deep storytelling from these games. It boils down. I'm not gonna call it pretentious, but it kind of feels like it sometimes.
It kind of feels pretentious.
Who
but
knows? Maybe the gameplay will be good because Greece didn't have much of a gameplay to go
For
with.
the record, we know that you have a preference for wacky wahoo slash and smash action.
It's okay though. We're gonna help the
there's
slower dog. You see, the smaller dog represents escaping from depression.
See,
The-
there's a way out.
Overcome depression in spite of your terrible losses.
Exactly.
Neva.
Neva coming in
out in
2024.
2024. Okay.
So yeah,
That looks nice.
Depression.
It looks nice. At least it looks very sweet and and stuff. So
We
yeah,
also
I know
have
it's not
this-
your bag, but it's gonna be people's bags.
I hope so, because Greece was no one's bag.
Ow.
It kind of came and went. No, like, hey, no offense to the studio. You guys put the hard work in it, but yeah, all gray and shit.
Thank you, Bunda.
Bunda put up a thingy over here saying, interesting stat I found, less than 5% of all games that go into production turn a profit, which means most of these games you people are gagaing over are going to flop.
Well,
We're not
shut
going
up. Is it gonna
gaga,
be a good
Buddha.
game or not?
We're talking about them because there's going to be people who may want them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're still
Just
good
because
at
you
games.
don't like
Lady
things-
Baron, for example. Maybe she wants them.
And speaking of cute little things, here's a cutesy hack and slash adventure with a cat. It's literally Pirates of the Caribbean, but with cats
That's not bad.
and mice. Look at that.
We
It's
can't
adorable.
argue with this.
It's pretty good.
It's
pretty.
And look at that. It looks like a little storybook fairy tale looking
It does,
design.
in fact, basically, why don't you see the gameplay? It's meant to, and then a star fell from the sky. Who is your greatest, fearless hero? Oh, shit. So, yeah.
Of course, the cat is a pirate, hates water. Of course.
Cat
Quest. You know what? I think this game would be
take a look.
awesome. I think the gamers would love this.
Of
Yeah.
course, there's going to be... how many Twitch girls are going to go nuts on this game?
2024.
Okay,
fine.
Okay.
Damn it, you won me.
You get one joke.
Okay.
And then we get the ripoffs, because we get Foam Stars, which is basically Splatoon with foam.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, no, it's in a cyberpunk post-apocalyptic city. We're going to play tag shooting games with foam.
By Square
Enix.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I'm telling you, if Yoshi P is not at the helm, these games turn into shit real quick.
Okay, listen, there's a difference. Like, I've said this many times on the program. There's a difference between taking an original idea and adding your spin to it to just outright stealing.
And
did
this is
they add
stealing.
any new ideas?
It's foam.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
That girl-
affect the
that-
physics?
that girl
it looks
looks-
like it's trying to be freaking
Okay,
Overwatch
dude with the golden machine
plus
gun
Splatoon.
is cool. Oh shit! Everything becomes neon lights,
And
baby.
look, it's New Year's clearly from the fireworks. Take a look.
every one of these characters looks AI made,
Oh, boy.
so they shoot foam instead.
Why is it white? Ew.
Yeah, I got
Listen,
to side with Angel on
foam
this.
missiles.
Foam missile.
I got to side with Angel on this one.
Okay.
This seems to be like Sony's Square
Bro,
Enix
you're right. You gotta
attempt
see the
to-
doctor. Your foam's looking kind of frothy.
Your phone's looking kind of frog.
This
Thank
is,
you for
this,
that.
This
From
is
Million
definitely
Table Studios
Square
to Square
Enix,
Enix.
and Sony's attempt to cash in on the craze of Splatoon from Nintendo.
So yeah, apparently you can use the foam to create pathways to surf around and move fast. So yeah, it's
Okay,
foam.
so there is. So the foam itself does cause a different mechanic.
No,
Okay.
that's exactly what Splatoon does.
exactly the. Oh, God.
Yeah.
God.
In Splatoon, the ink becomes pathways for you to swim through. Here, you surf through them. Foam balls. Bro, you're coming foam balls. You gotta get that look. That looks bad, man.
So
now
this,
I want cotton candy. God dang it! I
Me
hate
too.
being diabetic.
so in other words, this game has nothing new to offer.
Look at all these cool characters that they may make porn out of.
Might.
If it doesn't get popular enough, you might not
Angel.
even see it.
Angel, you got to understand, this is the internet.
Okay,
one
fine,
day,
smart ass. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm just saying, one day out here, that's like 10 years on
Where's
the
it
line.
go? Foam stars? All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up right now.
Rule 34 foam stars. Take a look. I mean, for Christ's sake, she even looks like she's see, for crying out loud.
They're
and
all
take a
thirsty.
look.
Well,
They're all
shit,
thirsty.
it does exist.
I knew it! I told you!
It's a fairly popular artist, too. I see this guy on Twitter all the time.
Days in real life, it's like years on the internet.
Damn, my dude, that was quick. Honestly, he makes the girl look prettier. Like the one here, her face is
I
too round. It looks
freaking
kinda
knew
plastic.
it!
But at the same time, Juan, are you really surprised that
We
the
should
Rule
not be-
34 of the internet. There is porn of it, no exceptions.
We
Rule
should not be
35.
surprised.
Rule 35 of the internet. If there is no porn of it, it will be made.
Yeah, no.
You guys need to learn and remember your
Damn,
rules of
that
the
was
internet.
Hey, I know the rules of the internet.
Fun
Then
fact.
did you remember Rule
the guy-
35?
The guy who did the
No,
the
focus
art,
on 34.
the guy who did the art is that Twitter artist that keeps making God of War porn. It's great.
Nice. All right, so
You're
what's
kidding
next
me.
on the list?
The Plucky Squire, yet another adventure game that looks like a storybook thing. Clearly, you're supposed to be the squire here. In fact, it straight up is a storybook thing.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
Very clearly inspired by Zelda and Mario. Jot,
Jot. This looks
you
harmless.
jot something down.
Violet, and Thrash.
Okay, well, this
Tim
game...
is your little pet sidekick. Yay.
It's
Sorry.
alright. I gotta be honest with you. I am not a fan of this overly, like, non-edgy pastel style.
This feels harmless, though.
I know, it feels too harmless. Is that a dildo? No way.
Oh
it's a
no,
toy.
look! They just translated it out into the real
never
world.
mind. I'm surprised. Suddenly, it's actually Toy Story.
Ah.
Am I gonna go into other books and mess around with those stories too?
No, the monsters in your book are escaping, and look, there's a. Oh, actually, no, look. 'Cause
Well, look
there's
at that,
actual
yeah.
artwork in the other surfaces, and it becomes part of it.
That's
so what was
adorable.
that? What was that one Legend of Zelda game where you can go 2D against walls?
I forgot the name and I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it reminds me of that one.
That's cool. Okay, this is clearly very experimental with their graphics engine. So you know what? Props to that. That was pretty
That's
good.
different. It's
That's
original.
awesome.
I like the idea.
And it's
Obviously-
and it's unoffensive.
It's meant to be kid friendly. It's clearly designed like, oh hey, let's get the kiddies in. It's
But when does Doom Guy show up?
Look at this. We're talking here about kid stuff, and Angel immediately jumps into violence.
There is nothing more child-friendly than Doom. Thank you very much.
Doom Guy is a good Christian boy. Thank you very much.
He's literally qualified to be ordained as a pope.
He's literally has slayed demons in hell in the name of his innocent rabbit.
Okay, fair enough.
Teardown itself, I don't know exactly where's the game here. It very clearly boils down to, yo, dog, we made a new engine for destruction physics and we want to screw around with it.
What?
So literally destroy everything in sight. Yeah, it's one of those first person and then go just, listen, I want you to blow everything up. You want Legos? I want you to blow up everything. So it's this. It's that kind of game that is meant to basically trigger a certain part of your brain.
Yeah.
You know, the one that lets you blow up shit with Legos. So yeah, it's
So
literally
it's half Minecrafty, half Lego-y.
It's
Build
like-
stuff, destroy stuff, have fun building and destroying stuff.
it's like the opposite of Power Wash Simulator. You don't make
Oh
anything
my
clean.
God.
You blow everything up to hell.
All
Look at
right. I guess it's all right game.
Then came the big announcement of Metal Gear 3 that we already
Metal Gear
talked-
Solid
talking
Delta, Angel.
Metal Gear Solid Triangle.
PlayStation.
Metal Gear
No,
Solid.
actually, I want people
Look
to
at the
look at this.
look at the detail on that ant.
This is just an ant.
Surprise, folks. This isn't Metal Gear. This is Disney's A Bug's Life.
Honey, I Shrunk the Snake.
Ah, that's a good one.
Nature.
There are
I'm
bills
trying
for
to
that.
sneak around, but I'm dummy small.
Oh,
and
no,
the clap
there-
of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the ants.
And that what bird is that? Is that a parrot?
That's a parrot.
I believe
And
that
it just
may,
grabbed a tree frog.
that may be the end's parrot. I could be wrong.
It might be.
What, now we're watching Rio?
Yes.
No.
I kind of feel bad that the parrot that they actually made that movie for or officially went extinct.
Ouch.
Fuck.
They
nuts
didn't
are so
reproduce
bad.
in time. It happens.
Yeah.
By the way, how do you like your gators, Angel?
Floridian. Oh no, that is not. Oh
That's
wait.
it.
Yes, it is. The creator gets into a fight with a snake.
With a giant snake.
Huh? Foreshadowing.
And now we went from Rio to Florida.
I'm sorry, Joe. That was a plot twist.
Oh
We were
my
always in
God.
Florida.
Does that make Naked Snake a Florida man?
mean,
Because, I mean,
He wears the gator hat. He could be.
he could be. I mean, after all,
And he just
there he is.
he comes out of the shadow. Bum, bum,
Yeah. I think we've already talked enough.
No, we haven't. Kojima is love. Kojima is
What a
life.
thrill.
All right.
Dun,
So
dun,
yes,
dun, dun,
Metal Gear Solid 3.
darkness and
Snake Eater.
silence. through
Metal
the
Gear Solid
night.
Delta.
Also, I love how the words dissolve into the petals that go from white to red. It was subtle too, but it was the snack eater.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Here's to hoping.
All right.
We also get what is this? Towers of August. I don't remember this one.
Towers
Yeah,
of Agaba.
Is this like a sequel to Forspoken? Because that game was a mess.
I have
I can't.
no
I really
idea.
can't tell you. But if I don't know about it, then
Agaspa.
yeah, let's just skip over it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Let's
Are
get
we
to
sure? I mean, like, we can...
Let's grab a glimpse of it real quick.
Fine. Let's grab a glimpse.
Then by
of it.
Dreamlead Studios. Let's see if I. Yeah, this looks like an original thing. There were a bunch of trailers that I missed because I watched this while I was at work. Pardon me.
It's
Our
okay. You're
people
allowed
have
to
blah,
make
blah, blah,
money.
something with nature, and then something went wrong with nature, and now there's gray and dust everywhere. We turn on the PS3 filter.
Oh my
You
God.
need to sneak through the jungle. That scene of Lion King. Cut down those fucking trees. Big turtle.
Holy shit,
It's a snapping turtle too.
dude! Nice.
Damn, that's huge.
Boot over
Torque
here
the
trying to call it
Ultrazord?
a woke game. Piss off. PS4 angle. You
Oh,
can
I
play
forgot.
this
Yeah, I
game.
remember. It's a construction game. You build a town. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Sorry,
skip
I don't
over.
care anymore. Go
Yeah,
build
let's just skip
something
over.
else.
It's a construction game.
Is
Nobody
this
cares.
Minecraft? Go away.
Is it?
You make trees though.
But make building trees. Okay, that kind of reminds me of Spore.
You basically build your own environments, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's very Spore-ish looking.
It's a good game to waste time on if you want to build stuff.
But of course, the animals.
Yeah.
Did you build those animals? Nope, they got built on
Maybe
their
I
own.
build. You can surf onto Leviathan. Okay, that's cool. I like the scale. I like using birds for scale.
That is pretty
God.
awesome.
Jump upon the Leviathan and pop those zits.
All right, well,
Pop
there's
it.
really not much else to talk about this game, so let's go ahead and move on to something else. Juan.
God, you
title,
guys,
title fades in.
What else is there to say?
Legend
I'm
of Zelda, Skyward Sword 2.
I'm trying to say, like, hello, let's give these things the thing.
Now
it
for
deserves.
something that actually matters. Final Fantasy 16 got another trailer because they cannot stop dropping cool shit in this game. God, look at this. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's true.
No, for real, they just cannot seem to stop dropping stuff in this game. And it is fantastic so far. The most recent trailer drops a little bit of information that invites a sinister thing, telling us that apparently the crystals themselves might be the reason why the calamity is happening in the first place.
Oh, God,
Oh, okay.
that's
It is not a
terrifying,
guarantee
man.
on that one, but yeah, no, the action is looking good, and this guy is abusing that servant because fuck that servant. And then there's a hot woman, and there's another fight, and people are getting stabbed, and
They're
Clive is
getting
like,
murked
vengeance.
left and right.
Ugh, stab. And Clive is like, vengeance. Everywhere you go, you cause nothing but destruction. And Square Enix is like, yo,
Creative
dog,
Business Unit
check
3.
out this sick gameplay we invented. Here, go kill this turtle. Got it.
Oh, man. Nice.
That's not a turtle. That's a freaking Gardevoir
Santetsuken.
on crack.
Lightning Storm. Bahamut Beam.
Dude, this is awesome.
It looks so good. Iron Giant. There's a behemoth. Hey, dude, what are you doing? We fucked up somehow. We gotta get. He literally says, if they won't give us answers, we will find freedom by ourselves, our own way. And the Earth guy is pissed for some reason.
Holy shit! Look
Step
at this.
on me, Makaruda mommy. Yeah, no, it looks great. It looks great. And the characters look great. And the setting looks great. I wish I could say more than it looks great, but this franchise in general has been fantastic. And this game alone looks amazing. What is Joshua doing there? I thought he died.
The fact that we made it to Final Fantasy 16 on its the end of itself
This
is
cool
a
guy.
small
This
victory.
is your Virgil. He's the dominant of Odin.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
I
Okay.
love. I
He
love
looks
how
like a
they're
Blood Knight type motherfucker.
I love how they're setting him up like that because that's his entire philosophy. According to like supplemental material that we're getting here,
Oh my god, he's got the God Hand.
he's got the God Hand.
Sorry,
God
God.
Hand. So yeah, the guy with the power of Odin literally sublimated his nation by sheer force, and he basically says, "I'm going to unite the power of the dominants together to fight the darkness, and you will bend to my will." And Clive, the main character who is going for vengeance, goes, "I listen to no one's will," and he goes, "Oh, so we're doing this?
Oh, we're
Yes,
doing
we're
this.
doing this.
We're doing this. Oh, we're doing this. Did we just become much rivals?
Yes, we did.
You want to have a giant sword fight in the front?
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no. Apparently, the whole deal was to a man of unbreakable will would fight against a man who would bend all wills to his. And the place where you fight, it's a patch of empty earth where he split the ocean in two.
Well, we're going
Let's
through
go
our
through the one.
There's Revenant. He was also another. There's another Assassin's Creed. Do you like Assassin's Creed? You're gonna get Assassin's Creed.
I don't mind Assassin's Creed. Take a look.
we also get
Assassin's Creed Mirage.
We also get a sequel to Alan Wake 2, where the main character literally tries to escape the Stephen Hawking book that he wrote himself.
Stephen Hawking's book.
Yeah, it's basically the story of Stephen Hawking in a horror game.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the man
Wait,
is basically
Professor Stephen Hawking's. The one who passed.
No,
Give us-
sorry, I fucked up. The other guy, the guy who made it.
Oh,
Oh,
you mean
Stephen
Stephen
King!
King?
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Imagine Stephen King getting trapped in one of his own books.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fucking horrible,
that's pretty
man.
awesome.
Yeah,
man.
it's more like the
It
plot
sounds
of-
badass, but
like
that's
the-
fucking terrifying.
The plot of his book literally leaks onto reality and infects people with the darkness that causes him to become violent. So he needs to literally fight off the darkness. Your flashlight actually burns enemies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like sources of light become actual weapons for you. So flashbangs are like one-hit kills because it rips all the darkness away. It's pretty cool. At the end of the first game, it was revealed that no, yeah, somehow through your power, you trap yourself in your own book. This somehow leads to the creation of another game called Control, which is basically SCP Foundation.
Yo!
You
That would be so
Damn.
rad.
And it's
badass.
revealed that the entire Foundation and the main character were created by the main character to create a hero that will rescue him for the book.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's weird.
awesome.
Anyway, Assassin's Creed Marriage, you stab people. The end.
Okay.
Obey the creed. And what's the creed?
Fuck them Templars.
Stick them with the pointy end.
Stick them
Oh, well, the Alan Wake 2 is coming out October 17th.
By the way, a lot of these games are coming out very, very quickly.
All right.
so
then let's
obey
go-
the creed, stick them with the pointy end.
Yeah, we also get Remnant
This is-
Hill,
they
which
want
is
us to
just
speed
a
run through the
sequel
rest
for
of
that.
these.
We get, finally, after all these years, go down, a trailer for Glam Blue Relink, the game that Platinum Games was working on a while ago. Apparently, they're not working on it anymore,
Aw.
but they kept all the gameplay.
Psy games.
So this is a third-person hack and slash in a game that was. This is based on a phone game that became a fighting game that became an action game.
That
Okay.
is so hilarious.
Yes, and it looks dope as hell. Look at this shit. Look at this cell-shaded cool stuff.
It looks pretty cool. Pretty
It's
similar
not
to
that
Monster Hunter.
cel-shaded.
A little bit, but yeah, it's more action. It's more like Tales of games. You play as a
Yeah,
character, you switch the
that
party.
feels about right.
A dude
Tales
has a
of.
gun. This guy has a sword. Let's fuck him up. Yeah, let's go,
Yeah.
boys.
Oh, everybody, yeah. Woohoo, woohoo.
So,
Oh
yeah.
God, he's smacking us with his shield.
So,
But
yeah.
his shield's a defensive device.
Everything is a sword if you hit hard enough.
If
But yeah, no, very clearly action adventure inspired. I don't know the plot. It involves islands in the sky.
there's a blue eyes white dragon right there.
There's a blue eyes white dragon right there. This is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Surprise!
We found it. Yeah, see, look at that. That's
You
about-
have a gotcha girl.
That's an
I mean,
Amazon. That's a Dark World monster. Everybody's playing the samurai or these are X-Sabers.
these are
Yeah,
X
these are
sabers.
X-Sabers.
No, seriously, look at this guy real quick. Hang on, that was the main character. That's the look at this
got
guy.
rapier.
That's an X-Saber.
He's an X. Yeah, yeah.
His
this
name is
basically-
Percival.
Holy shit!
Percival? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
He's a ruler, and his boys are named after the Knights of the Round Table. Street Fighter 6 story.
Yes.
Your story trailer.
Yeah, the story trailer drops a few little hints of information of what happens when you meet the other characters and how they train you. What they don't tell you is the fact that Ken Masters destroyed a whole nation with cryptocurrency.
By
Oh
accident.
my God.
This man cannot catch a
No,
fucking
by
break.
accident.
By
mind you.
accident, yeah.
So yeah, first off,
Yeah,
I love that we're going back to the actual street style.
Thank
So,
you.
Every time you meet a character, they get a cool intro, and this is Ryu's intro. Punch that fucking Sakura pedal. No matter how hard I try.
Shoryuken.
A dragon, because of course.
Because of course, I mean,
Of course, man.
I love that your main character literally gets to meet all these guys to train with them. It's like, my journey is without end. No matter how hard I try, I always find more limits to push myself to. It's freaking cool. Your story starts here. You start doing like kung fu training with.
Hello, Chun-Li.
Also, do you have any
Zanzaki.
idea what Simon is doing? That is called a pistol squat.
Oh,
That's
Have you ever done that with your leg extended like that?
I tried it
You get
once
into
when
a
I was
fight with
younger, and I
Ken.
hate myself for it every day. Oh
I
God!
love the fact that this little girl here, she's like an apprentice of Chun-Li. She seems to be your best friend. Here's Kimberly, the ninja gal.
Keep on dancing.
I wonder if Crimson Viper makes a return.
There's our rival. Your rival's name is Bosch.
Oh yeah, no, that's who Zelina Vega dressed up as at the Royal Rumble.
Guile.
You remember that Xia Li and Zelina Vega had a Street Fighter
it's our
fight?
girl, Cammy.
There's our girl Cammy.
Yoga. What's up? Nani? And who is this? We don't know. Mysterious.
Mysterious.
And then we get to see this guy. This is JP. He seems to be the inheritor of Psycho Power, and he claims that Bison was essentially nothing more than a criminal trying to rake the world into chaos. He has bigger plans.
Oh.
Yeah, it's our boys. Become a legend. And there's Luke going, some bad shit's going down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scar on his face, Ken gave it to him.
Oh,
He doesn't seem to begrudge him, strangely. So yeah, no, I am genuinely
yo,
excited.
it's coming out next Friday.
By the way, it's coming out next Friday.
Next Friday.
So you know I'm buying this game.
Shit!
You know we're playing this
Shit!
game, right? We're gonna play this game.
Shit!
So
Shit!
So-
Oh! 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 Oh!
yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
Oh!
it's coming out for PS5 and PS4.
and PS4.
So-
There's no poor shaming this time, Buddha.
We're buying this game, guys.
We're getting this game. We're gonna have ourselves like
I
little
can't
Los
wait.
Amigos play Throwdown, are we?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Hell
shit.
yeah, why
we
the
got
hell
so many
not?
characters. We got so much cool. Anaconda.
Oh my
God.
God.
Oh yeah, no. When we were talking about Snake Eater, Nikki, we're you're way behind over here.
You
Here we
guys
go.
are way behind here.
It's okay. All right, so let's see what the next game.
The next one
gonna
is
be.
a bunch of indies. Like, don't worry about that
Yeah,
one.
don't
It's
worry about that one.
incredibly physical problems, dude. That's
Tower
Tower
of
of
Fantasy?
Fantasy. That's garbage. Dragon's Dogma is fucking great. I'm happy it's coming out. And it's basically more adventure stuff. You want to play Berserk?
Yeah.
Do you want to make fucking like Berserker?
Yeah.
Is your love for me strong like Berserker?
What?
Yeah.
It's time for Berserker. Well, it's not really Berserker, but this is the closest thing to a Berserk game we're gonna get. Now, they haven't explained much plot. The implication is in the first game, after you defeat Grigori, the great red dragon, you
Grigori.
find out that a great god known as the Seneschal
Gamagori.
has kept the world stuck in a constant cycle, and you break it by becoming the new Seneschal. Now, something's gone wrong here, because this is the sequel, but somehow Grigori has returned. Somehow
Grigori has
Grigori
returned.
has returned.
That's
More
awesome.
importantly, the Arisen, the fated champion that is to me to defeat him, is nowhere to be found.
What?
You seem to be some sort of reject.
Oh my God! You have to clean up somebody else's mess.
Once again, oh hey, there's Jennifer from Witcher. For some reason.
Jennifer Vengerberger.
So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
they introduce all the new classes: the mystical archer, the sorcerer. We got beast people now. They introduced a new cult. There was a lot of stuff that they could not put in the first game due to budget constraints and time,
Naturally.
and a lot of stuff, even story stuff, got cut out. And it looks like they're gonna put it back here because the first game was a massive cult hit. It began as a cult hit and suddenly obtained. There he is. And he basically says, it is a shame that once more you must pursue the cycle of eternal return or some shit. There is guts. You can be guts.
I don't want to be guts.
Too bad you're going to be guts.
No!
High
Pretty
five.
good.
It's time to be guts.
Side 5. Oh God, no.
All right.
Also,
Medusa.
check out this.
Oh, that is so twisted.
If you look carefully, when she smiles, more feathers appear on her head and her feathers become brighter.
Is she trying to seduce us?
Maybe.
Maybe.
God damn.
I mean, listen.
Depends. Is it working?
no.
Them boobas were big.
Yes.
So yeah, Dragon's Dogma. It looks great. Fantastic. We got Five Nights at Freddy again for some reason. Stop
Yes,
doing it.
another Five Nights at Freddy's
Why
game.
do we have more?
Especially
there's
when
a movie coming out.
There is a movie coming out soon.
Of course it is.
Yep.
It's okay.
I'm done.
There's Resident Evil 4 VR mode for
VR
anyone who likes VR.
VR Resident Evil, in case you want to use money for something. Arizona Sunshine is another VR. Forget about that. Keep moving. We got Crossfire, also VR. Also VR.
Also VR.
Something,
Beat
more
Saber,
VR.
More VR.
Oh, this is the one that pissed off a lot of people.
Marathon? Wait a minute. Wasn't Marathon the original game before Halo that
Yeah.
Bungie made? Was this a remake of Marathon?
No, they're bringing it back. It's supposed to be a sequel, and they have changed everything about it. The art style is complete. The art style looks like something out of Dead, Love, and Robots.
Well, that's
Love,
not
Death, and
bad,
Robot-
is it?
It is to this game because the original Marathon was a very gritty industrial shooter, and that's what people wanted. This, oh hey, by the way, look at that, your body being built by
Tardigrades. Tardigrades.
It looks cool.
It does, but it doesn't look like Marathon.
No.
Like if you gave this thing a completely different name, nobody would have a problem.
Okay.
There's also the fact that they changed the game mechanics as well. Oh hey, I love that somebody says, I love how Bungie's games boil down to something's fucked up with the orb. Halo, there's an orb. Something's wrong with the orb.
Destiny, there's an orb.
Something's wrong with the orb.
And Marathon, the original,
There's an orb.
Something's
the orb
wrong
is
with
fucked.
it. The orb is fucked.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
man.
I summoned the orb. There's a problem with the orb.
Which one?
Yes.
You don't believe us? Look up the Wicked Avatar. Look up Sphere Mode of the Winged Dragon of Ra. What's the Hieratic one? The Hieratic orb?
Erratic Herald of the Sun.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
Something's wrong with the orbs.
It looks cool, but it doesn't look like Marathon. And the fact that the gameplay boils down to, yeah, it's a looter shooter basically.
You know what?
Eh,
If that's clearly Bungie trying to hop in on a Fortnite trend with the
pretty much.
highlights
Yeah,
on
it
it.
feels
Something's
like it.
wrong with the orb, guys.
But you can't really fault them.
yes, I can.
Can you fault them for trying to chase the money? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because in chasing the money, they lost
Discover
sight of
more
the
at
original.
Marathon.
Because in chasing the money, they've lost sight of the
even
originality.
the logo is an orb. Holy shit.
Did they?
I mean,
Did
yes, the Destiny franchise is not compatible with the Halo. Speaking of Destiny,
Hold on.
Get this: the entire plot of this is supposed to be the final expansion, where once again something's
Things
wrong with the orb. Now to tell you how stupid the business model of Destiny is. Destiny is a very long game. There is lots of expansions with lots of characters and events. Those events and expansions get put in the vault as the game advances to fit the game into the consoles. As a result, they become unavailable for players.
God damn
So
it.
if you try to play Destiny now, you're gonna get thrown into the world of characters who know you, but you don't know who they are or why.
What the hell or
Fighting
why?
a bunch of enemies that make no goddamn sense with a lot of lore that makes no sense because at this point, about 7 different campaigns do not exist anymore.
Oh,
Damn
come
it.
on, man.
This looks cool until you realize you will have
no idea what the
fuck's
hell is going on.
And it gets better because in this trailer shows us, you're gonna love this. This motherfucker over here, oh, that's a cool gun. It's Cade.
Yeah.
He died. What are you doing?
Somehow, Cade returned.
His death was
Something's
an
wrong with the orb
incredibly
and somehow Cade
important
returned.
event, but he got bolted. So
What?
The final shape, it's an orb. The orb is fucked.
All right, let's move on.
So
Jesus,
yeah,
man.
the entire plot of this boiled down to, holy shit, there's this character. whose backstory literally doesn't exist in the game anymore.
All right, there's Concord. Anything to say about that?
I have no idea what that is. It literally shows up and there's a logo.
All right.
Oh, by the way, this one pissed off a lot of people. We have a handheld expansion for the PS5. And it looks uglier than God.
What?
Let's skip over that because we want to get to the real talking
Now for the
point.
important
Bum,
shit.
bum,
The
bum, bum,
final
bum, bum,
final
bum,
trailer.
Bum, bum, bum.
That band is singing that song.
Bum, 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 bum,
Birdie
bum,
100, let's go. So yes, we get-
Spider-Man 2 for the PS5.
So I love how this starts because it tricks you. The guy they show you here looks like a modern reimagining of Kraven the Hunter, who then gets killed by the original Kraven the Hunter.
Behold.
Like they
From
know,
PlayStation
they know what the Insomnia
Insomniac
games.
Games.
Our producers don't sleep and our programmers haven't seen their families in months.
People are very concerned for their well-being.
Nah,
we
fuck
said that
'em.
we've found a way to safely ingest liquid cocaine. They're calling it.
Sir, sir, please let me go home. No, you have work
is
to do.
your home.
I haven't seen my family. I'm sure they don't miss
They're
you.
your family.
This is your family.
This is your family.
I haven't eaten for days. I'm sure you could go a little longer before you starve.
Relax, we found the Ivy Dreeps. We'll just hook that shit up to your ball sack. You're good.
All right, let's
So
go.
take a look at Craven, not Craven.
It looks like an
Modern
adaptation of
version.
Kraven. Like it's pretty clever how they got us with that shit. They even put what kind of knife is that called? That's not a Bowie knife, is it?
No, that's a K-bar.
Thank
K-bar
you.
That's a hunter's knife.
The
That's
Bowie
that's a
has like a
military hunter's
slicker design, if I
Yes.
recall. Like the fact that he
Bowie
has the fangs on. Like
knife. Oh snap! There's Craven the Hunter.
I love how Kraven is not even mad. He goes, "I was in your shadow for hours, and you didn't even notice me.
It's like, dude,
Damn.
what's wrong with you?
Like I brought you here
Get
to
your
fight to
game
the
up.
death, and this is the best you can do for me? Disappointing. Crunch.
Wait, hang on, and
Dead.
Crunch.
there it is.
Also, it shows how
hey.
powerful Kraven is. He only had to do a slight flex to crush the man's wingpipe.
And there's the man with his actual fang
big
necklace.
teeth.
That
His
is
bigger
so
are teeth
cool.
than
Also,
the other dude.
He has his students.
He has his crew.
Yeah, they're hunters just like him. And he's like,
apprentice
I am so disappointed. Like, where can I find a proper hunt? Sir, check out the city of New York. There's a bunch of freaks and metahumans. Check it out. We got all these guys over here. We got
Mutants.
Black Cat, Spider-Man. We got Wraith. We got Spider-Man.
Bro, they
We got
just went
Spider-Man.
two of them?
Bro, they just went through an Avengers movie.
Yes. Also, the fact that they have Wraith there means that the DLC is canon. That's Yuri.
Nice.
Yuri.
Okay.
Yuri, like the police officer, or Jim Gordon,
Oh!
who became a vigilante at the end of the DLC because he was tired of the law not doing its job.
Nice.
Now,
So she's gonna do the job.
that's not the only...
Oh no, there is a
Trailer.
very long trailer. We're not gonna show the whole thing.
No,
but
we're not,
we
but,
got a ton of gameplay here.
We
Well,
got
that's good.
spoiled silly.
Yeah, you gotta know, like, this is fantastic. It's so good. Be greater together. Together. You know what?
Together.
I gotta give props to the games.
Forever?
Forever. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta give credit to Insomniac to actually making Miles a likable character before the movie, because unlike the Spider-Verse movie, he doesn't have a million Spider-Man to rely on for clout. So in the game, you get to play as him real quick, and you get to know about the kid. You know, he's a good kid. He's just trying to do good for his hood.
Of course.
And when he gets beaten by the spider, his powers awaken at the end of the game. So Peter is like, oh, cool, I can teach you how to be a Spider-Man.
Look, take a look at Bunda and this guy in the chat over here. Broke people shouldn't be allowed to play this game.
Wow.
I remember finding the first Destiny. I hate that game.
Yeah, it was
well, you
disappointing.
hate a lot of things.
No
Spider-Man 2 for you
Excuse
three.
me,
Haha.
shut your mouth. I will get a PS5 for this game.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
All
if
right.
I feel like
so
it.
back to Spider-Man 2.
Back to New York. You
Yeah.
should appreciate this more. It's right at home, bruh.
Well, yeah, of course
It
I do.
is. And we do.
6 months later.
Wait, what?
This
Only
takes place 6 months after the trailer.
after the Craven the Hunter trailer?
Yeah.
Take a look.
You gotta get that shit. So this is where it gets scary, because you realize that this is Peter's home. They know where he lives. So they come to fight him in his home. Unfortunately for them, Peter Parker is here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of ass.
And by the way, they're bubblegum.
You have
So
no
yeah,
idea.
I like the implication that we're not gonna get the suit at like the end of the game. This is chapter 2.
Oh
my God!
So look at that
Look
shit!
at this!
Look at those Marvel
Boom!
vs. Capcom combos.
I am the storm that is approaching.
This is so cool.
From
We have Robodogs.
Oh my God, they have
Robodogs.
robot dogs.
Use your intellect, baby. Oh
Oh
shit.
God. He used his intellect.
And he blew
Also,
up.
Yuri Lowenthal's 10 plus years of voicing Sasuke Uchiha are paying off because my boy sounds fucking pissed. Literally
Oh, God.
goes, "You are going to regret ever coming to New York." Look at what he does to this poor man.
Look
bam,
at this.
bam,
Bam.
bam, bam.
Damn.
Get on the wall.
Look
son.
at that.
Damn.
He just ended that poor man's entire bloodline.
He will never ride a horse again.
Gotta be honest, folks. If you're not a great fan of tentacle hentai,
There's
there's
not
not
much
much
to see
else
here.
going on.
Man, that's
Also-
like watching Groot clean house on the first movie and just killing everybody with one big branch.
Oh,
But
yeah,
those
no,
are
it's
paper
great.
people. They don't account.
I love how the suit looks sleek, but parts look grubby and organic. Anyway, now for someone completely different. Press square to switch to Miles.
Yeah, our boy Miles
Yo,
Morales.
what up, Danger? Sorry.
Yeah, it's our
What's
boy.
up, Danger?
Man.
Who's also coming out next week
I can't wait
across
to
the
see
Spider-Verse.
I can't wait to see all the suits
What's up,
this game is
Danger?
gonna give us.
God almighty, this is insane.
Black Teenage Swag Detective. Deadly
Deadly
Force
Force
is
is
authorized.
Everyone get that Spiderling.
Beat that little
Oh my
Negan.
God.
Get that little Spooderman.
What did I do? You have parents. Die. Ironic because in this game, Miles lost his dad. Good cop man.
Ow.
Ironically, in this game, the Prowler is alive. He shows up in the screen.
Oh no.
Yeah, we fight him in Miles' DLC because he's so obsessed with keeping his nephew safe that he's trying to bring him down. So you beat him down and he goes, "Don't do this to me, File. Don't bring me in, Miles. We're family." Aaron, you tried to fight me just now. Family doesn't do that to each other.
Yeah,
Now stay there and think about what you did.
exactly.
So of course we got stealth mechanics, and Miles now gets to create zip lines with his own webs, which I'm surprised the first game didn't put that in. But
Right?
yeah, you can literally craft your own little web to hunt down the enemies yourself. It's pretty cool.
That
So
is
friggin'
awesome.
You can grab two people at once now. Wait, yeah, scroll a little forward because we sneak around. A little forward, a little more. Keep going. Stop. Yeah, here we get to see. Oh shit! It's the lizard skin. Dr. Connors is molting.
Oh God.
Apparently, one of the reasons why
Connors?
Peter is so fucking pissed is because Craven is going after Connors, which triggered the man's transportation when they were about to get a cure for him.
Ooh, man.
Aw, that is
And
so
yeah,
ratchet.
he's eating like food nonstop, and then suddenly, are you friendly? Yes, we are. Yeah, listen, if you don't understand how much danger Peter was looking at the triangle circle prompt over his head. It's like, how racist do I feel today?
Oh my god.
So many bad, like, oh God, he's Black Suit Spidey. He's
can
gone.
say it now.
He can say the word. I'm gonna say it now, Miles.
Peter, no!
I'm gonna
No,
do
Peter,
it.
no!
The gamer word.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it is pretty much guaranteed that there's gonna be a boss fight between Miles and Peter.
Black Suit Spidey.
There is no way. Yeah, danger set, and there is Dr. Connors, who's become a goddamn T-Rex at this point.
He's like, guys, what the shit?
I just wanted to do science. Leave me alone.
No, it's okay. We're trying to help you.
We're trying to help you. Listen to us, Dr. Connors.
Peter. Peter.
There is no Peter.
So yeah, we
there is
play.
only
We get to see these cool scenes where you fly around, and you got the Craven Hunters going after Connors while Spider-Man is swimming next to you. It's so freaking cool. Look at that shit. Get off that thing. You don't have a license.
What's up, Danger? Oh,
That looks pretty good. We do have other stuff that we do need to talk about, but
We
yeah.
can stop for the time being.
okay. We've taken up nearly the entire show so far
Sorry
on
about that, dude.
That's no, it's okay.
okay.
Don't
I'm glad
apologize.
we got the video game stuff out now.
Yeah, and of course, you know, the trailer ends with Peter, they got away from us, but it's okay. I got the tracker. We gotta go. No. He's mine. Are you sure? This guy's got some big teeth. So do I. And as he swings away, Miles' friend goes, Is he always like that?
No, he is not always like this at all.
Never like that.
All right.
Now-
Well, that's pretty much all the games that are being
So,
released.
a bunch of
from the-
forgettable indies, some interesting indies, but it looks like the AAA industry is getting his shit together for once and giving us something worth spending our $60 on. And I'm saying 60 because if you put 70 on that, I'm pirating your shit.
$59.99.
Like 60
None of
is your
that.
ceiling.
That's it.
$59.99. None of that.
Multiplayer only
none of that
bullshit.
Right. All right. So let's go ahead and move on
See,
to
like we're all eating good, right? Aren't
we are eating
I
great.
like to
And you
think
know
we're
who
eating
else
good.
is eating great right now?
Who?
One of the awesomest, greatest actresses of all time.
Let's get out
You know what? We might-
business.
Actually, I was thinking about something else because we're still in the middle of Star Wars month.
That's right.
Yes, folks, it's time to talk about Ming-na Wen.
That's right. You may know her as the voice actress of the legendary Disney princess Mulan.
And I don't give a damn what you say. She is a Disney princess. She taught us to freaking stay true to our hearts and throw Eddie Murphy around and freaking shoot at mountains and shit.
Get to war to save
and
your
she
dad.
brought honor to us all.
You also may know
And
her.
she did it without having to fuck around with Uyghurs in a freaking Uyghur detention camp like the live action version.
You also may remember her as Fennec Shand, the bounty hunter sidekick to Boba Fett in Star Wars The Mandalorian and in the Book of Boba Fett.
She also showed up in S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
She was
Agents
in
of
the
S.H.I.E.L.D..
live action series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She played Agent Melinda May. She was like the hero of another story who was a badass. Oh, by the way, was there a thing with her and Phil Coulson?
Maybe.
Yes, no, maybe.
Who
Turns
knows?
out, yes. The series is over. It's okay. It's not the end of the world.
It was
It's
magical.
it was wonderful.
It was
a magical
great.
place.
It was.
It was a
real
magical
magical
time.
It was a magical. It was a magical
Well, point in
place.
case is that Miss
Ming-na.
scroll up. I want to see her name. Ming-na Wen. Thank you. I want to make sure I got it right. She's about to get some proper recognition for her years of dedication and the wonderful memory she's given us. She's going to be honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes, it's time for Ming-na Wen to finally be given her due. For goodness sake, it is a long time coming.
About damn
Well
time.
deserved. Yep. Dedication. It's actually happening this coming Tuesday. That's 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. That makes it 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see. You can stream it exclusively on walkoffame.com. Actress Ming-na Wen will be honored with the 2,757th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It'll be located at 6840 Hollywood Boulevard, adjacent to the El Capitan Theater. Oh, snap. Let's see here. Hollywood Chamber of Commerce ministers the legendary Walk of Fame to the city of Los Angeles. Now, about our honoree. Now, of course, there's plenty of different roles that she played over here. She was also in the original live-action Street Fighter film.
As Chun-Li, that's right.
Really? I forgot.
That was her.
She also
She's the one.
To be fair, that movie was fairly forgettable.
She also voiced.
Except for Raul Julia.
She also voiced Aki Ross in Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. It came out in
I
2001.
genuinely didn't know that because I saw it in Spanish.
Matthew Coburn in the chat. Hey, up there, Matthew. He's saying, so absolutely glad for her. Not too long after James Hong and he played her father on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's right, he did.
That's right.
Hulk Hogan, I think he already got a star, but I don't remember. Of
I
course,
don't
Buddha.
think he did. Have you seen his movies?
To be fair, yeah.
No one has.
They exist.
They exist.
They're a thing that exists.
It was one of the movies of all time.
Now, let's see here.
Go to a picture of Martin Scorsese and it's just ellipsis.
All right. Let's see here.
Let's see. It's got a nice little biography of hers. Been an actress spanning more than 3 decades. She was in 1986 where she studied at the Carnegie Mellon University in New York. That's how you freaking learn. She was that damn good. Do you know how
Damn.
tough it is? And yep, this is no wonder we love her. No wonder we love her.
Oh.
Take a look at her hometown over here. Let's see here. Her career, she spent more than 3 decades. She spent her early years in Macau and Hong Kong with her mom and older brother. They came to America where she was about 6 years old and lived in Queens,
Well,
New
your left
York.
hand.
Yeah!
She was a blood.
She was blood!
You
Hells
don't understand, Angel. You weren't in Queens.
No, of course not. Why would I go to Queens? I don't belong there.
Because Queens is awesome. You
Listen,
need to go
if
there.
I go there, you're going to find me on the news because I got beat up by a teenager with blue and red pajamas.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're
Let's
right.
see here.
I paid for this incredibly dangerous technology I found in a hallway somewhere.
She was in she was in the daytime drama As the World Turns. She was on ER, and this is where she was honored as a Disney legend in 2019 when they gave her their own sort of honor as being Princess Mulan. She was also in the film The Joy Luck Club, which is a beautiful drama. And yes, she voiced Mulan in everything that you ever see Mulan in.
Listen.
Everything.
Listen, some actors are made for the role. James Woods will voice Hades in every single time he can, because even if the money is bad. So she's made to voice Mulan in every single occasion, even if the money is bad. Because it's not just the character. It is you. It is a part of you. She is part Chinese warlord, just like James Wood is part Greek god of the underworld. Okay, listen, my metaphor is not
There's
working
a
very
lot
well.
of weird shit that Greek gods do. I don't really think that's
Fair
much
enough.
of a virtue.
As of right now, she's in the middle of shooting for a lead in the film called Peachville, opposite of with Paul Giamatti and Simon Pegg, and she's also going to be voicing Fong Wing in HBO Max's upcoming movie called Gremlins: The Secrets of Mogwai.
Why are we getting another Gremlins movie?
It's okay.
It's a Angel, it's a prequel.
That doesn't mean it's gonna be good, bro. Also, I'm sorry, if all I hear is Mogwai, all I hear is, what can I say except you're
No, that's
welcome.
Maui.
Yeah, I
Maui,
know,
bro.
But close enough. The Rock.
No, it's not.
The movie's just gonna be The Rock dressed like a gremlin.
Now I'm just picturing The Rock as a gremlin, just
no.
talking in his usual Rock mannerisms.
Yes.
Because what else is he going to act as?
Can you really call it acting?
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, hang on a minute. What about his voice acting role as Cliff Jumper in Transformers Prime?
He was pretty
he
good, but it
died
was
on the
one
first
episode,
day.
though.
He
Yeah,
died on the
that-
first day.
He died pretty good, though.
Yeah,
It was a
like-
pretty good death.
At least it wasn't acting like, The Rock.
Yeah, except he died on the first day.
Yeah,
Also, I would like to take this moment. This is completely out of context, but I like to ask this for the future producers and directors. When somebody becomes free to use for public use, please don't turn it into a horror movie. It's boring. People have done it before. They'll do it again. It was boring there. It was done now.
Oh, you talk about that Winnie the Pooh blood and honey bull crap?
Yes, and many others that will most likely happen, because Disney cannot hang on to the copyright forever. Eventually, somebody's going to make, they're going to get their hands on their stuff. Please make something good, because the last time we got a Winnie the Pooh movie, it was called Christopher Robin. And it was an incredibly sad and heartwarming movie about growing up without letting go of your inner child. That shit fucking hurt it.
And at least that was like Disney, because it was Winnie the Pooh's
Yeah.
from and Ewan McGregor played Christopher Robin.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Obi-Wan needed therapy.
I've gone through some shit recently, let me tell you.
It's funny you mention that
That's
because
understandable.
with the same formula but different movie I watched last weekend was Ted.
Ha!
Ha!
I mean,
sorry to bring us
the idea is still technically the same. But point in case is, if you get your hands on a popular IP, please don't go the horror movie route. It's boring and people are not going to watch it. We got enough horror for last us for days. Do something good.
How about something
good.
science fiction?
I could work with that.
It's not Star Wars.
Like what?
Well,
I mean, something with stars in it. It has to have stars in it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there was a
Maybe-
huge expanded universe about
Maybe
it.
something about taking like a
Shows.
trip. What would you call that? Like a trek? Like a walk?
A walk,
Something like
a
that.
journey.
I don't know.
a
I would ask Gene Roddenberry, but
He's been dead for like.
a long time.
30 years.
Spaceballs needs to rest. It did its part. It was good. It's fine.
But you know what? Like, nerds are eating good. We're getting excellent games. Ming-Na Wen, who plays a badass in the Star Wars franchise, who is a badass.
I trust her with my life.
She is getting the proper recognition that she has earned, damn it. And Trekkie fans, Star Trek fans. They're eating good. Later in the summer, we actually have a new season of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
That's
taking,
right.
The crew of the Starship Enterprise, under the command of Captain Christopher Pike, played by sexy, manly, Silver Fox man himself, Anson Mount. Look him up and tell me he doesn't make you a little horny.
Let me look it up.
Go ahead.
Oh
I
my
dare
God.
you.
All right, let's go ahead and share the article while Angel's doing that. This is an article by IndieWire.com, written and published by Christian
He's
Blavelt
quite handsome.
on May 24th.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of reminds me of... Huh.
I'm over here double checking, and for the record, Bunda, no, Hulk Hogan doesn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk
He looks
of
like
Fame.
a beefier
He
version of the guy from House.
right?
It's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to give a Hollywood star to someone who only has one gear, and that's just being Hulk Hogan, and that's all he's got.
Listen here, brother.
Nope.
There's no listening, brother. I'm going home.
No, I'm not listening, brother. That doesn't work for me, brother.
I'm not listening, brother.
Imagine
seriously.
being on the set with someone who refuses to do anything other than his way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, the only thing Hulk Hogan had, the only thing that blonde hot dog can do is just make his angry, intense face like he does in wrestling matches, and that weird bug-eyed face for, everything else, even funny shenanigans.
His jowls tremble with barely concerned.
That doesn't work for me,
steroid
brother.
rage. That aside, though,
All right, let's
How
go.
about we just have me win?
the one thing
This
that
is a
people were
drama.
well,
go.
I need to do victory is drama, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about Star Trek, please.
So yeah, surprisingly, for fans of all things, we're getting it shot on not only the some continuation for the Star Trek show for the fans. We're getting a crossover with another show from Star Trek that began somewhat dubious but got his own underground fan base. The animated, no longer animated, Lower Decks Star Trek series, which of all things is getting live action representation here.
The team of Mariner Beckett and freaking Ensign Boimler are showing up in an episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
This is some Roger Rabbit shit.
No,
man.
it's some wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey shit. The thing is that their characters take place during the Next Generation era, whereas Strange New Worlds take place during the what do you call it?
The Kirk era.
During the Kirk era. And lo and behold, obviously time travel kind of thing. I mean,
Makes sense.
It's Star Trek. There's time travel. Get over it. And go freaking figure. The actual voice actors of the characters, Tawny Newsome and Jack Quaid, respectively, are showing up in proper uniform as their characters.
The fact that they already look like their characters is pretty funny.
It's
hilarious.
awesome.
Like, the only thing they really needed to do was, okay, Miss. All right, Tawny, let's go ahead and tie your hair back with a red ponytail. Got it. And Jack, let's put some purple in your hair. Cool. Done.
That's it.
That's it.
To be fair, though, the shot from physical actor to voice actor is different, but they look like they know what they're doing. So shit! Congratulations to Star Trek fans. You're eating good too. Sit at the table. You're invited to the barbecue.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh no, K-Storm is hitting up the radio over here. Now, it's not just it's not just this awesome clearly meant to be more of like the silly lighthearted episodes of Star Trek Strange New Worlds is showing up. And let's not say I want people to I don't want people to tell me that there's no room for comedy in Star Trek, all right?
That was never.
I have one name for you.
Okay.
Quark from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I thought you were talking about Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
Quark.
no, Quark,
the greedy
the
little
little
bartender.
Ferengi.
The greedy little bartender Ferengi who tries to come up with schemes. They backfire horribly on him, either in a personal, moral way or in a way that affects people that, go figure, he cares about. But don't let anyone. But
You do
don't
realize
tell anyone.
you just described like one of the main characters of Power Rangers SPD.
Yeah, but don't tell anyone that he actually cares. He's just in it for money, and no. Every one of his goddamn episodes. I'm going to show you the one episode that I love the most of his, The House of Quark. You're going to fucking love it, and you can't say no.
Dude, even if Quark was not the case, the several other Star Trek shows, they've had their dose of comedy in it.
The Trouble with Tribbles was a fucking laugh riot.
It wasn't supposed to be like 100% dramatic. There was supposed to be moments. Wasn't there a movie that was literally them reenacting a pirate fight?
Yes, they
Star
did.
Trek Generations.
Oh no! They reenacted like being out on the open seas as their promotion tradition for Worf.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, we're promoting you to Lieutenant Commander. Now we're gonna do it in the holodeck, and we're gonna have fun by making you act as if you were an officer on an old sailing ship.
Listen, I'm just saying those holodecks have to be washed and cleaned very thoroughly.
That's actually a gag that they have on Star Trek Lower
some
Decks.
Shit's happening there.
That's actually
Right.
and
I guarantee you some shit is happening.
Angel. It like, listen, Quark, he runs a bar, casino, and Hollow Suites arcade.
That
do you know what
explains it.
people do in his Hollow Suites?
Yes.
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 The
Yeah.
I
point that
can
we're,
finally live my revengeance fantasies.
the point that we're trying to make is that you can have Star Trek as an example of presenting a credible story in a sci-fi setting, and
you
it
can
doesn't take itself too seriously.
When you can have drama, you can have romance, you can have comedy, you can have social political commentary. Well, Star Trek's too woke. When did it get like this?
People don't know what woke means anymore. do they?
Angel, go ahead and ask
You keep
Google.
saying the word. I don't think
go
it means
ahead
what
and
you
ask
think it
Google
means.
when the very first episode of Star Trek aired.
When did the first episode of Star Trek air? September 8, 1966.
It's been woke since then.
You were not born. Listen, boys. Woke, just like the words fascist, Nazi, pedophile, literally don't mean anything on social media. Because dumbasses have twisted them to the point that they have boiled down to anything and anyone that I don't like. What's that? Juan, is your opinion different from mine? Nazi!
Ah!
Are you saying that you have a different belief system than mine?
Well,
Fascist! Do you like short women?
Of course I do.
mean,
You know.
Pedophile!
No!
What do you mean that you believe that we should have the same rights?
Well, what
Well,
I'm trying
you
to say
think-
is, you
Look,
know,
bullshit. Yeah, that's what he's turning.
Point is, Star Trek
I'm
is
sorry.
fucking awesome, and I don't give a damn what anyone says about it.
Star Trek is awesome, and this is going to add to the awesomeness.
That's just one little facet of it. The entirety of the series of the season on Strange New Worlds has action. It has drama. It has romance. What's his face? Spock gets his Mac on with Nurse Chapel.
It is only logical that I tap that ass.
She starts making out with him. He pulls her like, "What does this mean?" I don't know. Shut up. They go right back to smooching. There's
I don't
another
know if
shot.
this is logical. Dude,
There's
shut up.
There's another shot where Captain Pike's first officer, Commander Una, she's on trial for something, and it's dramatic and shit. We don't know
You're
why.
in trial for being sexy. Declare guilty immediately.
How?
Right?
Wait, what
You're
do you mean?
going to
Your
sexy
Honor,
j-
I present to you Exhibit A. She's portrayed by Rebecca Romaine.
Guilty. You're going to horny jail. Yeah, good luck, motherfucker. Everybody there is horny too.
And even more silliness out there. It's like Spock and Pike drinking blood wine with a pack of Klingons.
Yeah, guys,
Yeah?
let's not lie to ourselves. The Star Trek series always had moments of levity to break off the drama and the discussions and the big serious moments. It's called the balance. Now, Lower Decks went heavier on the comics
Well,
as
that was
opposed
the
to
intent.
drama.
That was
but
the
that
intent.
was clearly the intent. If it's not your thing, you're good. You don't have to watch it. If you don't like it, that's cool. Because as you can see, we're going back to the fold with a combination of drama, action, and comedy here. And hey, here's to hoping that it's just as good as season 1. So there you go.
Absolutely.
As the India Wire article says. Sorry, go ahead. I
Oh
didn't
no, I was going to wrap us up, but you go ahead.
based on the season 2 trailer, Strange New Worlds is definitely delivering another character-based season of storytelling. There's a glimpse of Nurse Chapel kissing an uncomfortable Spock, continuing the storyline of her crush on him from season 1.
That's not a crush. She's just going for it now.
We see some of Ortega's Daredevil flying, not seen as much as what's happening with Rebecca Romaine's number 1, who was hauled off the Enterprise in season 1's finale by Starfleet security for being genetically enhanced. Oh shit!
Eugenics.
Well, there appears to be a fun moment with the crew downing some blood wine with Klingons. That's actually a big fucking problem, the whole thing that she's genetically enhanced. 3 words. Khan Noonien Singh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They after the whole thing, the lore of Star Trek is like after the eugenics wars and all that, and Khan and his people were defeated. No genetic enhancement for superhumaning ever at all.
Yeah.
Oh hey, your first officer, she's an augment. Haul her away! Shit!
Hey,
She's
sir,
genetically
what-
too sexy.
what-
How do you know? I present once again Exhibit A. That explains why Rebecca Romaine's
What if I
playing her.
use genetic tampering to cure my life-threatening illness? To jail.
Actually, no. Life-threatening illness and that kind of stuff, that is okay, but like cosmetic for the sake of
What if
being
I did it to give myself a bigger dick? That's an illness.
No.
Everybody, like, post-mortem, the judge goes, innocent. He just kind of taps the gable, clap.
So just like
Innocent.
innocent.
Okay, but the guy that gave
innocent
himself
with the hard R, it's the innocent of I'm watching you. Don't try anything stupid.
Okay,
this
but
will
what
never
about that guy that gave himself a quad? No, that's guilty.
God.
No quads.
himself
You
a-
don't
they gave
need that. It doesn't actually do anything for you.
All right.
Actually, thinking back on it, having a quad would be worse. Because your ejaculation would make you hass out because it would last forever.
No, it's even worse. It's even worse than that, Angel. I'll tell you that right now. What if I want to be genetically enhanced and have a pair of quads like that one race from the Mass Effect?
The Krogans.
games? The Krogans.
That's what I meant.
Oh, that's what you fucking. No wonder.
What if, I mean, 2 alone is a problem for us dudes. Imagine entanglement if there's 4.
Oh,
Ow.
no. I can't.
Ow.
Mr. Anderson, take him to the
Acute
penis
testicular-
twist changer.
Acute testicular torsion. I'm remembering the venture.
Oh,
Brothers
God,
now.
it's like freaking bolos going down there.
All right. Well,
Like,
yep.
I know you're trying to wrap us up, but like at the same time, I'm just double
I
checking the
kept
rest of
thinking
it.
we're supposed to go until 9:30 for some reason.
Well,
Yeah,
we
no,
can
well-
go till
Oh,
9:30.
I'd rather not.
Since we're about to wrap this up, allow me to remind you that the world is goddamn stupid. Artist Roger Waters under investigation by the German government because he dressed like a Nazi officer when he was performing The Wall.
Ow.
I think that's gonna do it.
No, that's no. Okay, that's bullshit. Because wasn't he shooting down Nazi stuff?
That's
that?
the point of the wall. The
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
of the wall is that the guy goes so deep into his own mind that he imagines himself as an SS officer.
Oh my God.
It's very clearly meant to be a shot taken at this is how cruel, petty, and pointless this
Wait,
regime is.
hold on. Let me take a look at that article.
And some piece of shit reported him from the Stop Antisemitism account, which does very little to actually stop anti-Semitism.
Let me take a look at that. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. I see. Who's D. Ugwalker?
Hell, that's the artist. That's the guy.
No. D. Ugwalker is the person who's reporting him?
Jesus, not that dog walker. Jesus.
Let's wrap it up. I think we're gonna.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Doug fucked up
He's
when he
worth
shat
that's
on
the one thing you can shit
Pink
on him
Floyd.
on Pink. But
You don't fuck with Pink Floyd!
I love the fact that we reached the point that Pink Floyd is so old that they have rounded back to being a countercultural piece of controversial art, just like when they did The Wall on the first. It is the year 2023. Wait,
Everything old is new again.
when
I
did
said
that
it
song
before.
come out the first time? 19 what?
70s, wasn't it?
It is the year 1975. The Wall has become a controversial piece of art. It is the year 2023. The Wall has once again become a controversial piece
Oh
of
my
art.
God! You know what? Let's stop right there.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
we're
we're
good.
pretty much good.
sure?
Yes. I
on.
want to eat dinner.
I think
Oh,
we drive
we've
this.
got
No,
plenty
I
of
see what's
pizza.
happening. He's trying to avoid watching the last episode of Ruby.
One, we have stuff we'd like to do. Okay, man.
You're going
not
Unlike you.
I have stuff I like to
I
do.
gotta go home and watch Unicorn Warriors Eternal.
Well, that too. All right. So that's
Yeah,
pretty much.
1979. See, there we go. Jesus.
It is the year 1979. It is the year 2023. The Wall continues to be a famous counterculture piece of controversial music.
So, folks, we have reached the end of this episode of the Ravens Flock, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely a lot of great announcements from this year's showcase for PlayStation for the PlayStation 5, and I'm very happy with everything going on with Star Trek. And yes, fucking Ming-Na Wen, she deserved it. She deserves it. She deserves her square. God damn it! And I don't care what anybody says. All right.
She deserves her star, and Hulk Hogan doesn't.
Yes.
Can you take away someone's star? Like if they commit some horrible crime or something like that?
I don't think it's ever happened before.
I don't know if that's ever happened before.
Well, I guess it makes sense because, I mean, the bad things don't take away the bad things you did. But yeah, it's still kind of weird because you would think that Hollywood, with his obsession with reputation, would be like, this person effed up, remove the star.
Nah, I don't
Well,
think.
I know that people piss on other people's Hollywood stars. I mean, do you have any idea how much they have to pay for security for Donald Trump's goddamn star?
What a waste. Honestly,
He was on The Apprentice.
it's a waste of piss.
It's a waste of space.
Use it for something else.
All right.
No, he
So-
doesn't.
we
No,
hope-
he doesn't, Buddha.
So, folks, we hope you guys enjoy this episode, and yeah, no, we're looking forward to next month and what it's going to hold for us. So, Angel, to kick off the month of June, we're going to be going right back to Resident Evil 3, back to where we left off, aren't
That's
we?
right. Just as the month gets hot, things get hotter. As the last time we played the game, poor Carlos got thrown into one of those survive until the time runs out situations, and we completely forgot there was a room with more weapons and grenades that I gotta run into later. But we will do it. We will resume, yet again, the constant running and fighting through the streets of Raccoon City at 5 p.m. for Los Amigos Play Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to join us.
Every
Comment
Saturday, right?
Every Saturday with me at the helm, and these two as my favorite peanut gallery. Carlos may have allergy to peanuts.
All right, folks. And for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my show, Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Twitch, where I review 3 of the most exciting wrestling programs in North America today. That's WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Next week's episode, we're gonna be deviating away from the format, and we're gonna be presenting another edition of Main Event Thursday. 4 main event matches from 4 wrestling pay-per-views this whole weekend, and we're going to discuss it with each and every one of you. But before we get to that, we also have a show that airs on Wednesday nights, don't we?
That's right, folks. If you like how we've been covering this whole slew of stories here on the Ravens Flock, you can tell that here we cover all sorts of different tales in the world of geek and nerd culture and pop culture and everything in between. But on the program that I host every Wednesday night at 10 p.m., simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch, which is called The Plaque Files, we usually go to the darker side of nerd and pop culture, and we cover how many, Jose? Only one story, and we cut in deep. And this past week, yes, we did discuss the fact that Ron DeSantis tried to and failed miserably announce his candidacy in order to run for president.
Can you imagine he's supposed to do like a speech to like present his points, and he just shows up to the wrong place?
No,
and you got trolled in a humiliating fashion by his opponent.
no, by President Biden of all people.
When the other guy only has to say, "Hey, my shit works," to make you look bad,
You're in trouble.
my man, just quit. Leave now.
No, he's not quitting because he apparently already got a couple $1 million in just from his announcement.
Oh, please, that money doesn't even exist.
I know money isn't real,
But go
that's
on,
not
Juan.
but that's not important. The reason why we were covering that is actually because it does relate to nerd and pop culture. We were originally just going to talk about how he's been losing his fight with Disney, how he's been.
No one picks me at this shit. Oh,
What's this stupid DeSantis thing? Do I own it?
not yet, sir.
Maybe I will. God damn it! Well, I will.
But then we remember, anytime we get into politics, you don't stop.
No, I was trying to stop. You know what stopped me this past Wednesday?
Death.
Our internet service provider. They were doing maintenance.
We got
and
cut off.
Got cut off at the end.
I don't believe that. I believe that he heard that shit.
Good. You're a fucking moron, Ronnie.
That being said, I kind of
By the way, it's pronounced Thai food, not Thai food. You freak of nature.
I summon mystical space type food.
That's a good one.
That
also,
being said, I
you're
kind
not
of want
going to
both
win.
sides to lose here because I don't like Disney winning either.
Well, let's put it this way: the Soulless Evil Corporation against an asshole who's literally trying to get transgender people killed. And members of the gay community who are also gigantic nerds and gigantic members of the nerd community murdered.
The lesser of two evils.
I'll go for the Soulless Evil Corporation. I'm sorry.
I'll workshop it.
I would prefer their stupid rainbow capitalism over let me just kill them.
At least they just want your money. At least they just want
At
your
least
money.
all Disney wants is your money.
The evil soulless corporation is honest about the fact that, yo, dog, you give me money, I give you product.
So if you want to start your week off right, tune in live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on The Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, The Ravens Flock, every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Twitch. We, the Motley Crew of Nerds, myself, Angel Mendez, and Mr. Juan Arouse, will be here every Saturday night to discuss with you the latest topics and news that's circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a busy week, a slow week, or even a dead week, it doesn't matter because there's always something to talk about, and we'll be here to share with all of you. Now, folks, we do thank you all for tuning in right now. Everything that we've been doing on this channel, from our multiple shows, from our topics, to our con appearances, our quarterly annual subathons, our watch parties, the people that we interview, hell, even prevailing through the most difficult BS of times like Spectrum and its internet maintenance, which is ridiculous.
Everyone does it.
Everyone does it, but we still manage to pull through these difficulties no matter what. And all of this is all part of our desire from 2013 to make your voice our mission. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest in the world of news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, striving to cut through the truth and make your voice our mission. Tune in live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell, become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on, where is it? There it is. Facebook.com/The Ravens Flock, Twitter.com/Ravens Flock 13, Instagram.com/The Ravens Flock Online, Twitch.tv/The Ravens Flock Online, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/The Ravens Flock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right,
Nice.
folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet. We are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.